Welcome back to I Am African podcast. I'm your host, Liz. And again, I'm here to talk about Africans. So here is what I'm going to say. Every World Cup, Africans go all out. They will go all out supporting teams that are not theirs. And now my question is, why do Africans celebrate everybody else so much? Why do they go all out supporting people that don't even care about them? Why are we so loyal to people that don't care about us, people that don't recognize us? Why do we do the things that we do? And I'm going to say this. I have seen this happen a lot, and no one ever stops and asks why Africans are so loyal to people outside of Africa, to non-Africans, non-African players or non-African teams, non-African businesses, non-African brands. Africans are so loyal to those things, to those people, but they don't really recognize Africans as much. We wear Brazil jerseys, Argentina jerseys, France. We disqualify African teams the minute that they're put into a competition. We literally disqualify our own talents and worship the grounds that all these other non-Africans walk in. Now, let me talk to you about this. I've had a lot of conversations around the World Cup, and people keep calling me delusional for saying Democratic Republic of Congo is going to win the World Cup. I am not delusional. I am stating facts, and I'm stating what I believe in. And I believe that Congo is capable of doing this. But then I had to think, why are these people thinking I am delusional? And it's a lot of Africans that think I am delusional for thinking Congo can win the World Cup. I am delusional for thinking Senegal is capable of winning the World Cup. I am delusional for thinking Morocco stands a chance to win the World Cup. And all of them, when I ask them, who do they think is going to win the World Cup? Portugal is going to win the World Cup. Argentina is going to win the World Cup. Brazil is going to win the World Cup. France is going to win the World Cup. And even England and Germany. Anybody else but a single African country. And then it hits me. Why are we disqualifying African countries from this World Cup? We don't believe in them. Imagine, right? Africans worship Ronaldo. That's why they think Portugal is going to win. Africans worship Argentina, and Argentina has Messi. Africans worship France. France has Mbappe. They have Dembele. They have, all these African players they have on that team because now that makes them capable of winning. But remember this, all of these teams, all of these players started with people believing in them. They started small, and Ronaldo became one of the best scorers in this game today. Messi became one of the best in this game today. Mbappe, if you saw the French team when they took that picture with the president, he was standing in the front. That's how important he is to France. But he only got there because people believed in him. He had the talent, he had the skill. But if people don't believe in you, you're not going anywhere. And this is the same thing that I want Africans to apply to Africans. African players, African teams for this World Cup, African businesses. We need to support each other. We need to support our own thing. Imagine this. We don't keep the same energy. We really don't keep the same energy when it comes to things that belong to us as Africans. It's interesting because the World Cup is supposed to be one event that brings all of us together. But a lot of us Africans are still looking at each other. If you haven't watched this video, go back on the videos on this podcast and watch the video where I'm talking about the Congolese community in Houston not planning things to welcome the Houston team. And then I find out, there's actually people that are planning things to go and welcome the team at the airport, and half of us don't really know anything about it. That shows division, not unity. And I'm going to talk about unity in the next topic that I talk about. We don't support ourselves, and we don't look at ourselves the way we look at others outside. We are so loyal to non-Africans. We are so quick to defend them. We wear their brands. We buy their jerseys. We defend them online. I have never seen so many Africans support their personal country, their own countries, as much as I've seen Africans argue why Arsenal should have won the Champions League. I've never seen Africans celebrate the way Africans celebrated when PSG won the Champions League. I've never seen Africans celebrate as much as they celebrated when San Antonio Spurs won the Western Conference and went to play the NBA Finals. So, as you can see here, there's a trend, right? These countries that are listed, these teams, they are not African. There is African representation. That can be an argument that, oh, because there's African players on these teams, so they support those teams. But Africa is a continent with 54 countries. We cannot all get together. All of us, millions and millions of Africans, we cannot get together to say, okay, we're going to back this team. We think they're going to win the World Cup. We're going to back them. We're going to show them support. We're going to elevate the confidence. We are going to elevate this team. This is the team that we are choosing, all teams, to say they are going to win the World Cup. Is it because they're African teams? Is it because we have been fed this insecurity that we never will be good enough? Is it because we just don't really see Africa progressing, that we are giving up and automatically disqualifying all Africans in any competition, in any business, in anything that they do? What is it that is holding us back as Africans? What is it stopping us from supporting? Now imagine, right, all the energy that we have for all these other teams in the World Cup, we pour that energy into our own African countries. For the first time ever, we have 10 countries representing the continent of Africa in the World Cup. So no one believes that out of those 10 African countries, one single country can win the World Cup. But we are so quick to automatically thinking Portugal is going to win. Ronaldo is getting old. It's not the same prime Ronaldo has been playing. So we never know what's going to happen. We have Amad Diallo, who is one of the young talent that has been making impact on the team. We have great African talent that are going to this World Cup. A lot of you guys see them play in Europe. You see them play in other parts of the world. They are coming to the World Cup. Why can't we be as excited for them the way we're excited to go see Neymar coming back from injury and being part of Brazil's team? Why are you not arguing for your country? Why are you not trying to prepare yourself mentally to show up for their country? How can Africans and our teams and our businesses, and how can we feel supported as Africans if we never think of ourselves as we can be better, if we never see potential in ourselves, if we are not ready to support ourselves? How can we move forward? How can people see us when we don't see ourselves? You think when, what's his name? Lamine Yamal was sitting at his house watching Messi play, watching Ronaldo. Do you think he was like, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do it. He believed in himself. Now look at him. They call him the young Messi. All these teams, you believe in them. You are giving them the extra juice that they need to go and win this World Cup. You as an African, I see Congolese people argue that France is going to win the World Cup. They're arguing that Portugal is going to win the World Cup. Portugal is in the same group as Congo. How can you have it in yourself to sit in front of me and all these other Congolese people and say, even though we play in Portugal, we're in the same group, Portugal is going to win the World Cup? I'm trying to understand that. But if you do understand that, please go ahead and let me know in the comments, because I am trying to play with this idea to try to bring myself to a point where I see Portugal winning the group and moving on, and Congo doesn't. I'm struggling because I see Congo doing the same thing that Portugal is able to do, because I'm looking at the talent that Congo has and the talent that Portugal has. I'm ready to fight for my team. I'm ready to fight for my country. Why can't Africans do that? Congolese people are arguing with me that Portugal is going to win the World Cup. We are all Congolese. We are arguing, and you are sitting here telling me that Portugal is going to win the World Cup, but they're in the same group with your country. Where is this coming from? Where's this mentality coming from? I understand. I really understand that supporting is a global thing. You can support whoever you want. I don't have an issue with that. And I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm not trying to question what you do. I just don't understand it. And I know you have your reasons. But my only thing is this. My question is this. Are we supporting truly from the bottom of our hearts? Are we supporting out of love for these players, for these teams, for these businesses, for these brands? Are we really supporting them from our hearts? Or are we doing it because we fully don't believe in our own players? We fully don't believe in our own people. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in our own brands. We don't believe that we are capable of moving forward. We are capable of doing the unthinkable. We are capable of shocking the world and doing big things. I would like to know that. So my question is this for everybody, for every single African out there. Who are you really supporting in this World Cup? Who are you really supporting in life? Who are you rooting for? if you're not rooting for your own people, if you're not rooting for yourself, if you're not rooting for African countries, if you're not rooting for anything that you believe in that is African, your identity, your roots, who are you rooting for? I would like to know this. And if you disagree with our essay, if you see things differently, I really would like to know that. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channels. Follow us on social media. Keep up with this because I want to have these conversations. I want us to be able to sit down and talk because as much as I see something, I might have my own perception on things. And if you have a different perspective on this, I really would like to know. Go ahead and comment and let me know. You can also DM us if you want to have a conversation on this because I honestly feel like this is a conversation that I should be having with people and people from different countries. Because clearly I know where Congolese people stand with France or Portugal. Now I need to know where the rest of Africa stands when it comes to this World Cup. So please go ahead. Let me know who are you rooting for in this World Cup. Let me know who are you going for. Let me know who you are supporting. If you're supporting an African country, congratulations. If you're not, we have discussions to have. We have conversations that need to be had because I really would like to know, aside from the whole talent situation, but knowing that this African talent, France is only doing as good as they are doing because they have players of African descent on their team. And I'm going to repeat that. France is only doing as good as they are doing because of the players of African descent that are keep bringing them joy, that keep bringing them the wins, the trophies. They are doing as good as that because of players of African descent. So now, let me know what you think. This is I Am African podcast. I'm your host, Liz, and I'll see you next time.